This was the third edition of the Future Cleantech Festival, and this year we wanted to bring some actionable policy recommendations for the EU leadership.
And that the sessions are all completely varied. So for one moment you can be talking about the specifics around grid storage, and then the next moment we could be talking about disruptive innovation at the highest level.
We had a very rich discussion around policy options to accelerate the decarbonization of the construction sector and cement and concrete in particular. And I would say, while there was some disagreement in how to do it in detail, there was a broad agreement that there is a huge role for the public sector to play.
Disruptive innovation is moving beyond traditional forms of innovation, and it's not to say that traditional innovation is not beneficial, but that non-traditional or more modern forms of innovation might be more beneficial in certain contexts. And I think it's especially when you're looking at developing countries in the global south and what would be best suited for them.
We started to come here to FCA as a co-host, as a co-organizers, because we are really convinced, and this is what is happening, that we are able to reach in one event most of the stakeholders around energy.
This festival brings together policymakers, academia, and as well as financials and investors. And this is super important, as all of these stakeholders need to work together to have a more ambitious plan as they go forward.
And I think it's just fantastic to throw people together and have that conversation, because it's just so conducive to bringing people out of their comfort zone to really talk about the cutting edge things that need to be talked about in person.